Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Monday's edition of the 7 p.m. newscast on Info Television. Our headlines. The Director General of Peace Corps Cameroun, in the person of Christine Nicole Sene, has been wished farewell this January 26, 2026. This was during an audience granted by the Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Joseph Le. And Cameroonian wheat production is experiencing a new surge in Wasede in the Nyambaka subdivision. This was disclosed during an official ceremony to mark the launch of the harvest of basic wheat seeds. And we shall talk sports, as after 9 months of silence, stadiums across the country came alive over the weekend as the 2025-2026 MTN Elite 1 season unfolds. Those were our top stories. Details in a jiffy. Welcome back. The Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Joseph Le, warmly wished farewell to Christine Nicole Selen, Director General of Peace Corps Cameroun, this day, January 26, 2026, in Yaoundé. The audience granted also marked a moment of transition with the introduction of her successor. Sikandiwum throws more light.
The Director General of Peace Corps Cameroun, Christine Nicole Sin, has concluded her mission and was officially sent off by the Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Joseph Le, on January 26, 2026 in the Minister's Cabinet in Yaoundé.
How are you?
How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you so much for finding time.
Usual.
In her farewell interview, she had this to say.
Volunteer can work for him. They're really working under Minbo because they're working. So my goal stay was this to taste like
Taking advantage of the occasion, Christine Nicole Sin introduced Austin Peterson, the new Director General of Peace Corps Cameroun, who is now responsible for continuing a partnership that has stood the test of time.
First of all, I would just like to thank the government of Cameroun and His Excellency for welcoming me to Cameroun. I've been here for exactly 1 day so far, so I'm still getting used to everything.
Came on Saturday.
But I'm very excited to learn about your wonderful country and our programs and projects here in Cameroun.
This change represents continuity for Peace Corps Cameroun, which reiterates its ambition to intensify cooperation with the state of Cameroun on social and cultural issues.
Away from that, efforts to tackle illegal dumping are getting a boost as roads are being constructed to cities. This initiative aims to improve waste management and reduce growing problems in different cities in Cameroon. Jessica Ndiwum tells us more.
Improving the fight against illegal waste dumping depends on building proper access roads within landfill sites. This was the case at the PK10 landfill, where work has been launched under the Prime Minister's initiative to make it easier for trucks to reach the site. The increase in the number of illegal waste dumps in the city has made it difficult for trucks to reach the site. As a result, it was challenging to transport the waste to locations where the dumps were not accessible. Today, you can see for yourself that significant progress has been made. This reinforcement was ordered by the Prime Minister, the head of government, to whom we want to say a big thank you for the dozen machines that were quickly deployed here, allowing us to discharge the waste efficiently and ensure that the trucks can operate smoothly. The government has included this initiative as part of its new strategy to improve waste management. Absolutely. People need to understand that disposing of waste properly requires planning. It's an industrial process, not a simple craft. The heavy machines you see around us are essential for spreading waste and filing the ditches at these nearly full sites. Thanks to this work, we can still extend the landfill's capacity for a few more months. Faced with household waste crisis in Douala, building access roads within landfill sites has proven to be an effective solution.
Je voudrais saluer l'esprit positif.
I would like to salute the positive spirits of the mayor in addressing the city's waste management crisis. The mayor acted quickly to find solutions. At this site, a dozen heavy machines will allow us in the coming weeks to fully clear the area and ensure smooth access for all trucks collecting waste in Douala. We will also tackle the Ngombe site, where work is underway to prepare a new landfill casings. Over the next 3 to 4 months, these preparations will be completed, allowing us to close the PK10 site and fully exploit Ngombe. This will guarantee Douala a waste treatment site that meets the needs of its population. According to the people of Douala, this strategy will make it easier for trucks to access waste disposal sites, helping to keep the city cleaner and more attractive.
Still in Douala, members of the Association of Boss Ladies have distributed food items, school supplies and medical donations to 50 autistic children in the city of Douala. The initiative aims at supporting their education, their health and their overall well-being. Let's watch the details.
Supporting the health and well-being of autistic children, members of the Boss Ladies Association carried out a charitable and solidarity-driven initiative at the designated location in Douala, helping the children feel included and valued. It was a question of really accompanying them, bringing them support, whether it's household support also at the level of medical needs. So the actions we have carried out are to go to the families. We try to research already the autism cases in the different families, and to research exactly what they need. What do they need to make these children feel better? We try to prepare packages. We try to make moving packages. We also tried to make medical follow-up packages for their re-education. It was a joyous occasion for these 50 children and their parents, as children with special needs who face daily challenges received much needed support and care. I would like that after this kind of initiative, the awareness continues, lots of awareness, because the most difficult thing as a parent is to face judgment. Sometimes we accept our child's condition, we accept the challenges we live with, but as soon as you go out, some people say hurtful things like she sold her child or called the child names. It's the judgmental looks from others that hurts the most. So we really want there to be enough awareness about disabilities. It's a matter of understanding, not just a question of cost.
Un problème de coût.
We have to pay more than millions so that a son or an autistic daughter can gain access to school. Yet, it is said in our country that every child has the right to education. We appeal to the authorities, to the head of state, and to all organizations to take these situations seriously. It recognizes these challenges and ensure that schools are accessible to children with disabilities, just like any other child.
Soit à la portée de tous les parents.
Before the distribution of donations, parents of autistic children and community members were sensitized about autism, with organizers explaining the various ways to provide support to the children.
Comprendre pour mieux accompagner.
To better support these autistic children, it is a matter of understanding. Autism is not a disease. It simply requires adapted and specialized support. We would like society to mobilize for this cause, to join initiatives like this, so that tens of thousands of children can truly be included. Inclusion without adaptation is nothing but an illusion.
Sans adaptation est une illusion.
On a daily basis, the Boss Ladies Association provides guidance and support to families with autistic children. Among their key activities are promoting the inclusion of vulnerable children and offering assistance to families with children living with disabilities.
And Cameroon wheat production is experiencing a new surge in Wasede in the Nyambaka subdivision. This was disclosed during an official ceremony to mark the harvest launch of the basic wheat seeds. Details in this report.
In Wasande, located in the Nyambaka subdivision, Cameroonian wheat production is experiencing a new surge. Under the high patronage of the governor of the Adamawa region, Kildadi Tagege Bukar, an official ceremony marked the launch of the harvest of mechanized basic wheat seeds in the presence of the Director General of Iraq, Dr. Noe Wing. This initiative is part of the national drive for the agricultural revival of wheat, integrated into the National Development Strategy. On an area of 200 hectares, wheat seeds were sown in August 2025 by the Iraq station in Wakwa. Today, these crops have reached maturity and harvesters are in full swing to gather the precious grain.
The ceremony that brought us today in Wasande is the launching of the foundation seeds harvesting. This operation will make us harvest over 200 hectares, around 600 tons of foundation seeds, which foundation seeds will be planted next season to obtain what you call certified seeds. And it's at the level of certified seeds that the cooperatives, the farmers, will start owing this planting material to start producing wheat at the large level.
Initial estimate forecast a promising yield of over 600 tons. According to Dr. Noe, the Director General of Iraq, the expected yields for the Iraq 1 and Iraq 2 varieties have been met, with a minimum production of 600 tons of seeds. This year, the project has also enabled Iraq to acquire modern equipment such as seeders and combine harvesters, which will optimize the harvest and improve working conditions for farmers. During his visit to the wheat fields, Governor Kildadi Tagege Bukar emphasized the importance of Iraq's involvement in the government's import substitution policy advocated by President Paul Biya. This initiative aims to reduce the trade balance deficit and nurture hope for the future where Cameroonian flour will be widely available.
We have come here just to launch what I call the production of the wheat production and the transformation of the wheat. Today the ceremony has been proved that Iraq is on the good foot, and within the shortest time the production will be very important for the population of our region. People will be sufficiently fed, and we do hope that we are going to fight against starving.
The harvested basic wheat seeds will subsequently be used for commercial production as announced by Iraq. Thus, this initiative not only represents a step forward for Cameroonian agriculture, but also embodies hope for a nation striving towards sustainable food autonomy.
And after Douala and Yaoundé, Sangmelima Council in the South region is the latest to follow the trend of reinforcing its drive towards cleanliness. This follows the mayor's donation of over 1,000 trash cans to public institutions in the town. Rogers Noom highlights.
The Sangmelima Town Hall witnessed a joyous event on Friday, January 23rd, during which the mayor of Sangmelima, Jean Faustin Bekono, handed over 1,118 trash cans to delegates of public departments as well as some business owners for use in their offices and businesses. Speaking to reporters after the event, the mayor stated why he decided to make the donation. The municipality's primary mission through government is improving the living environment and conditions for populations. And improving the living environment starts with health, hygiene, and cleanliness, because living in a clean, healthy environment naturally fosters harmonious development and peaceful living conditions. The government takes this seriously. Cleanliness. The mayor's message aligns perfectly with the vision of the head of state and government, namely that hygiene and sanitation are also the responsibility of citizens. No cleanliness, no dignity. Some of the beneficiaries also expressed how they felt after receiving the gift. I'm very happy. I'm going to use this donation. It comes at the right time because in my establishment, we have cleanliness as our first duty. So I'll use this donation for good. The mayor also disclosed that his council will soon donate a last consignment of trash cans and bags to beneficiaries.
And as the dry season deepens, vegetable farmers are stepping up production through intensive irrigation and innovative farming practices. This ensures a steady supply of fresh produce despite harsh soils. Phillips Enchi visited some farmers in Yaoundé and now reports.
Ridges unrolls with vegetable sprouting on it, while farmers work tirelessly with sprinklers to preserve these food crops in a moist environment. In the heart of the dry season, vegetable farmers keep multiplying efforts in growing vegetables so as to increase supply despite the absence of moist soils. At the Fula neighborhood in Yaoundé, swampy areas serves as fertile ground for farmers to grow vegetables.
Comme nous sommes en saison sèche.
As you know, we are in the dry season. To proceed with our farming, we clear the land and remove the weeds and do sprinkle water, then tilt the soil before transplanting the vegetable seedlings into the prepared farm. Immediately after the process, I proceed to sprinkle water to moist the ridges and improve the soil fertility. I do this every morning and evening on a daily basis. Farmers get up as early as 5 a.m., prepare and visit their farms using sprinkler irrigation system to maximize water efficiency, aiming at boosting productivity and keeping the farm moist. After the transplanting process, the farm demands natural manure, and if the manures are good enough to grow the vegetables, after a month of planting, we can proceed with harvesting and take it to the market for sales. So no matter the species of the vegetable, the duration is just a month for it to be ready for sales or consumption.
Je fais la cueillette après avoir repiqué.
The high demand of vegetables during the dry season now permits farmers to earn a decent income as the products are made available to Cameroonians despite their social class.
Ici, j'ai le
In this farm, I grow different types of vegetables. Water leaf, scientifically called Talinum triangulaire, Nkenenkene, scientifically called Coccurus olitorius, and even green, called African nightshade, and a lot more. So after harvesting, I do sell and prepare some for my family. A bundle of vegetable sells at 250 francs CFA or more, so it depends.
Ainsi de suite.
As the dry season progresses in Cameroon, farmers continue to strengthen their livelihoods by adopting good agricultural practices, efficient water management, and innovative farming techniques.
And the Bachenga Council has taken a major step in improving local infrastructure and sanitation with the acquisition of a brand new wheel loader, a move hailed by residents and traditional authorities. Phillips Enchi with the details.
After years of careful preparation and savings, the Bachenga Council has successfully acquired a brand new wheel loader worth several millions of francs CFA. The acquisition marks a significant step in the council's effort to address pressing infrastructural challenges within the municipality. Council staff turn out in large numbers to celebrate the arrival of the heavy-duty machine, which is expected to play a key role in resolving road infrastructure deficiencies and facilitating the evacuation of large garbage deposits across the municipality. Financed entirely by the Bachenga Council, the wheel loader is also expected to contribute significantly to opening up the municipality by improving access to roads and creating vital farm-to-market routes for local farmers. We are going to disenclave the rural areas, most especially the farm-to-market routes, and also dispose of huge garbage deposit within the municipality. This was actually the demands of the population. Traditional rulers and local administrative authorities expressed satisfaction with the initiative, showering praises on the mayor for what they described as a job well done and a clear demonstration of responsible local governance. Bachenga has done something remarkable. We used to see things like this in other councils, but today it is a reality in our municipality. I am very happy for the acquisition of this machine. Thanks to the mayor.
Merci, monsieur le maire.
Bachenga now has a wheel loader. It is not given to everyone. There are councils that do not possess a machine of this magnitude. We want to reassure the mayor that we are behind him. We will support him in the next upcoming municipal elections for him to be here and continue his good work. The mayor reaffirmed his commitment to improving the living conditions of the population, stressing that the well-being of the people of Bachenga remains the council's top priority.
Now let's talk sports, as after 9 months of silence, stadiums across the country came alive over the weekend as the 2025-2026 MTN Elite 1 season unfolds. The confrontations proceeded with decisive victories. Let's watch.
The 2026 MTN Elite 1 football season unfolds over the weekend with euphoria as football fans reunited with their favorite clubs after a 9 months of break. The opening round of matches proceed with an entertaining mix of goals, discipline and exciting moments as the competition takes shape. Aigle Royal made a winning start with a 2-0 victory over Unisport of Bafang, while Dynamo of Douala impressed fans and football pundits with an attacking display, defeating AS Fortuna Unfu 4-2. Victoria United also announced their ambitions with a tactical and strategic play style, grabbing a 3-0 win against the PWD of Bamenda. Panther of Nde secured 3 points after trashing its opponent with a solid 2-0 triumph over Foro Azu Elite, while Gazelle FC edged out Aigle of Kongsamba 1-0 in a tightly contested encounter. 2 confrontations ended up with a goalless draw as Canon Sportif of Yaoundé and Stade Renard maintained a 0-0 tie, while defending champions Cotton Sport of Garoua maintained same result against Colombe Sportif of Jahan Lobo. Following the first set of fixtures, Dynamo FC of Douala, Victoria United, Panther of Day, Aigle Royal sit at the top of the table with 3 points each, setting the early pace in the competition. Attention now shift to the next round of matches scheduled for January 28, 2026, with Cotton Sport facing Aigle of Kongsamba Arena, and Gazelle FC taking on Colombe Sportif of Jan Lobo. The championship's action continues on February 1st, featuring Kanong Sportif of Yaoundé against Fovo Azure Elite, PWZ of Bamenda against Stade Renam, Unisport of Bafang hosting Pantheon Day, Dynamo FC of Douala locking horns with Victoria United, and AS Fortuna on Fu welcoming Aigle Royal. The round of fixtures will conclude on February 4th, 2026 with Victoria United hosting Cotton Sport of Garam and Colombe Sportif taking on Dynamo FC of Douala.
And we've come to the end of tonight's edition. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for watching and stay in the company of our beautiful programs. Have a good evening.